An internet extra of the Women's Sports Report. Lisa Vine, Kara Lentz, and Megan Bauer. And this week is kind of the first week or the first few days that women's basketball actually gets to play games that count. And I'm sure, because I could always tell when we were kind of nearing when the regular season was starting, I'm sure you guys could tell just in the feeling and with the coaches. What was it like?
Oh, we wanted to rip each other's heads off. I mean, you go through that whole couple of weeks in the preseason, and you're tired and you're sick and tired of competing against each other. So a week where you finally actually have a deadline, you have an opponent on it, but it becomes much more specific. Game situations, scrimmaging, playing more, putting all the ticks and tacks together in the X's and O's. So it was just a lot of anticipation too, and the fact that you have a different face of the opponent was the biggest difference.
Well, there was some talk in volleyball to take away spring competition, and as a player, you're itching to play against other people. You're sick of beating up on your own teammates. So when they were talking about that, it was like, you cannot take this away. And so they limited it by how far you can go and travel per mile from your school and all other kinds of logistics. But, off season, you beat up on each other so much. You're lifting, you're running, you're doing all this conditioning, and to finally compete against somebody with a different colored jersey on, it feels so nice.
I know when I was practicing as a freshman for basketball, I thought, the training and stuff, it wasn't that bad. And you start practicing, you're like, oh, this isn't that bad. And then it was like game week. I went behind my back and my coach said, where did you learn that? What are you doing? And I knew, you know what, we're in business now. This is
Kaboom.
Kaboom. It's just behind the back move, coach. It wasn't like extra. Thought it was necessary. Thanks for joining us. You can catch us here on the Women's Sports Report. Check your local listings.